Hi, I'm Tori Buzzelli, and I'm an attorney at Malleora Law PLLC in Delmore, New York. So I work at Malleora Law. It's a boutique firm, and our practice areas are corporate, tax, nonprofit, healthcare, and trust and estates. My expertise specifically is in corporate and nonprofit law. So I've been doing that for about 7 years, and I'm also now expanding my practice into tax law, working in conjunction with our tax partner at Malleora. So I've worked in corporate for over 7 years. Specifically, I have done quite a bit of mergers and acquisitions work, and I have a lot of experience with deals, but at Malleora, it's a fairly new firm. I just joined last month, and so I had the opportunity to close my first deal at Malleora yesterday. I can't give too many details, but it was the sale of an insurance company. We represented the seller. She's a very impressive woman who has been in the insurance industry since she was 17 years old, and she's now retirement age. So we got to go to lunch after the closing yesterday, learn a little bit more about each other, and I told her that my hope for her was that after the transition period ended, she could sort of just sail off into the sunset and enjoy a really impressive life's work. And it was really great for me to have that opportunity. And it's exciting for me to be with clients through those major transition points in their lives. So I think that Malleora, it is a startup, but it's made up of individuals who have a lot of big law firm and sophisticated legal experience. So what's really cool about it is that we bring those people together and we are able to provide excellent legal services, but we also have a model that's a small firm model. So we have the adaptability and agility of a small firm too. So I love dogs, and I'm actually a dog sitter on the side for Rover. So last year I started my Rover business, and since then I've babysat over 20 different dogs, anything from tiny miniature dachshunds to over 100-pound golden doodle mixes. Shout out to Rex if you're listening, buddy, which has been a lot of fun for me. What gets me very excited and motivated is learning. So I am a serial learner. I've known since grade school I wanted to become a lawyer. I've always loved reading, writing, and just learning in general. And what's really cool for me is that as a lawyer, I get to learn something new every day. So there are certain issues that come up regularly for me as a corporate lawyer. So a lot of contract review, I help with restructuring, succession planning. But every issue and every client is really unique. So it's exciting for me to get to learn something new every day. And we also do general counsel work. So I don't just get corporate law questions, I get legal questions across the board. And sometimes I have to say, I need to look into that and get back to you. And that's cool for me because I do get to learn new things. Learning is my number one. So I love the opportunity to learn new things every day. I've talked about that. That also feeds directly into the diversity in my work, which is really cool and really exciting. And the more types of work I get and the more clients that I have the experience and the opportunity to work with, the more relationships I get to build, which I love. I love talking to business owners and just people in general about their path. How did they get where they are? How did they become the owner of this business? Did they buy into it? Was it something they've been involved in since a very young age? Or how did they become, CEO or involved in this organization or this nonprofit? I like learning about people's paths, and I think it's really interesting. Malleora Law had approached me a few months ago about the new firm and the launch of their new firm and the mission behind it, which was very unique for a law firm. It brought together experts in the law, but in a small firm environment with a focus on really attracting and retaining talent and also giving clients the flexibility and adaptability they've been looking for. So we're very nimble, which lets us focus on things like associate education and development, firm activities, so we can build the culture that a lot of businesses struggle to hold on to post-COVID, and also building relationships with clients. So we wanted to avoid that sort of chilling effect that a lot of clients experience when they think, oh no, I don't want to call my lawyer. What if they charge me if I talk about my day for 5 minutes? And so we're really trying to get away from that and build something that is enjoyable for the people who work there, but also for the clients who we want to like us and trust us. So we've found a really great middle ground, and I'm very excited about it. I did achieve a really cool thing this year, which, at least I think it's cool, is joining a startup. So for most of the past 7 years of my career, I had been at a large law firm with over 100 lawyers who had been around for over 100 years, and I jumped ship and I joined Malleora, which just launched a few months ago. So that was exciting, but also scary. And it's interesting because I think it's a feeling that a lot of my clients have, whether they're entrepreneurs or startups, or they're just making another big decision like selling their business. And I wasn't sure exactly how it would look. There was a model and a vision there, and I'm really excited to report that it is doing very well, and I'm really happy there. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
No. That's my 4-year-old niece's favorite knock knock joke, and I have to say, I laugh every time. It's very enjoyable. Someone at work once told me that we don't have to be so serious every day, and I about fell out of my chair when they told me this, because as a corporate lawyer, you're in a very serious environment a lot of the time. You're talking about the bottom line of your clients, which are sometimes large corporations. You're advising on risk. And so this actually helped me to sort of let go a little bit and realize it's okay to just talk to my client like they're a human and be a little goofy and quirky, which is who I am, because a lot of times clients are a little bit goofy and quirky too. And so I really internalized that, and I thought it was very simple but very impactful advice.